All right, so we had a lot of fun with Roberta's. And you know, we have such beautiful opportunities to plant our flowers and things like that. But there's also a fun way to be able to decorate your outdoors. And whether it's in pots like you see there at somebody's front door, these would lend themselves nicely, or at the end of a driveway if you want to think about that. That also would be really good for you. These are a fusion set of 2 coach lights with the shepherd hooks to them. You can go ahead and use them a couple of different ways. One is with the shepherd's hook that comes along, or you can take them off and set them down flat. So if you want to go ahead and use them, you know, and have them as a decorative look, you can put them on top of, you know, a table that you have outside, or next to, you know, or maybe down steps if you want to think about that. Maybe you have like 4 steps or even 2 steps. You could certainly do something like that. It's just, they're really pretty and decorative. This is your silver. So here's going to be your silver look. You get 2 of these. They're solar. We'll talk about that. Then here's the copper. And it's very much a gold copper, like a golden copper color. And then here's the bronze. So you can see the bronze, and you get both in bronze, and your shepherd's hook will be in that same color. Now on QVC.com, we also have the black. Oh, there's your black. And fewer than 200 remain in the black. So that'll be the first to sell out. And when they're gone, they are gone. So that's important for you to realize as well. All right, so let me turn these around so that I could show you. You are going to get the shepherd's hooks with them. And this is sort of, here's the shepherd's hook for you. The shepherd's hook is going to be a little over 17 inches high, so that you know. So this will be a little over 17 inches high. The shepherd's hook will look like this, all right? And then it will have, generally you find these on the bottom of, I'm trying to think what those things are called, the little disc lights, you know, or on a solar light. That's what you find here. And what's nice about that is it keeps it really secure, because all of that is the part you put in the ground. So then it's very stable and it won't wiggle around. Then here's your solar light on the top. When you get this home, what you're going to do is put it outside for a full day so it gets full sun to it, and you don't ever have to think about it again, because what it's going to do is on full sun, when the lights go down, you know, when it gets dark outside, it'll come on. And you don't have to ever remember to do that at all. Now, you're not going to, you know, this is not something you're going to read by, but this is more of that just really beautiful, old-fashioned coach-like look. That's very romantic. That's very pretty. You know, I love it because these are not huge. I think these would be very, very pretty in that pot, as you can see. So that would look really pretty for you. The lanterns themselves are 3.5 by 3.5 by about 3 3/4. Let me put it that way. So on that full charge, these should last up to about 8 hours of glow time. So if it gets dark at 7 o'clock at night, these will stay on to about 3 a.m. So you can think about that as well. These are weather resistant. They're plastic construction, but they're that kind of plastic that you don't have to worry about. You know, this isn't going to be something that breaks on you or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that at all. They are plastic. They're not metal, though, so that you know what to expect. They are designed for outdoor use. They are weather resistant as well. And they're just absolutely beautiful. You know, in here, we really aren't on a garden set, so I don't really have too much to be able to work with. But these are something that you will find, as we showed you in the videotape, that you can go ahead, if you buy that second set, and since there's no reorder on it, if you want to buy the second set and you're using Easy Pay option, that would be like $12, you know, and then you could outline a bed. You can go ahead and kind of maybe put them near a mailbox if you don't have lights. The beauty of solar lights is you can move them from year to year. In the middle of the season, you can move them if you wanted to go ahead and do that. You also have that opportunity to have something that gives the front of your property, the back of your property, your pots light. And that's the beauty of it. And these, which are really kind of fun, you can take off and you can just set anywhere. As I said, you could, if you wanted to, set these on steps going down maybe off of your deck, or towards, your front steps, maybe in the front portion. You could go ahead and set these down. They're plastic. I wouldn't suggest, kicking them like a football, but I think you'll be just fine. Unlike some of them are glass, and then you'd probably be a little worried about those. There you can see the pretty decorations on them. The bottom is going to be just plain for you, so you can get an idea on that. And then here's the solar panel, and that's the part that needs to get light. So they do need to be positioned where they are going to get some light for you. And you could even, if you wanted to go ahead and play a little bit, you could go ahead and maybe get the black and the gray and do 2 different colors. Or most likely, if you're like me, I would go ahead and get that second set in the same color. So you could think about that. You also could have some fun with this because you could tie maybe, something that has to do with the holiday with this. Just don't cover up the solar panel, but you could maybe tie, a ribbon here and then do, something that you bought, like, something for Easter or your favorite team color or something like that, as long as it's okay to keep it outside. So you can think about that. But just a beautiful look. I've never seen these. These are only $16.99. So if you have that pot of flowers or that tree or something like that, there's not a whole lot for me to work with here, but if you wanted to, you could go ahead, and I will say I'm impressed with this, the way it is on the bottom. You could go ahead and place this in here for $16.99, why not? And then it would just be like really pretty if you had one facing this way and then a plant facing that way. So have fun with it, play with these. They are priced right. And even if you just bought them to set down the middle of a table or on your side tables, whatever the case may be, can't beat the price on that one, can you? Nope. So here is going to be your silver, which is really a silvery gray color. Here is your copper. And that is sort of a golden copper tone. And then here's your bronze color. And then one more is the black. Black, most popular. Only 150 in the black remain.